June, holy shit, what is this new place? Blah. Same. When I first got back into streaming, I was like doing both. I had like this one website that was doing both. I was sending to both Twitch and YouTube, but like not many people like chatted on YouTube, so very strange. Also, my OBS updated, and I don't know how to. I don't know where my stream stats went to, but I don't know if that's just like a Twitch thing or if they're. I don't know. I also have no alerts for YouTube. I'm not even sure like how alerts with YouTube would work if they do. Like I presume it would be like the same thing, but I don't know how it tracks or what sort of website I need to use. It might just be like a different part of the Stream Elements website that I was using. It's a surprise. I also have no idea how moderation works here on YouTube. Oh, toggle timestamps. Yeah, give me some timestamps. I want to know when people are saying things. Also, the latency. The latency for YouTube is a little bit longer than on Twitch, and I don't think I have anything selected to make it as long as it seems to be. I don't know. Also, my music has stopped playing. I think OBS is taking up all of my bitrate. Let me play the music. It's not working. Try reloading. There it goes. Oh, but it's not where I wanted it to be. I want to listen to the first part of this track. A lot of new stuff for everybody. And a lot of new friends we'll make along the way too. So, I go to this place a lot for my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So I get a bunch of free like perks and everything. So I got a free pack of one of the new Magic the Gathering sets. I don't know Magic the Gathering a whole lot, but I got a $6 or $7 card out of it, which was really cool for something that I just got for free. These two I play Commander with Magic the Gathering. I don't play like their regular structured thing. and I really like ninjas. They're a very cool effect. And I've never seen this before. Probably because this set is a little bit older by now. 7th edition? How long ago is that? How long ago is 7th edition? This is gonna be the wildest VOD for people who don't know anything about me or have never watched one of the Twitch streams before. They're gonna be like, oh, this weird lady has an anime figure popping up and down as she talks. What the fuck is going on? Why does she have Yu-Gi-Oh in the background? How the hell do you get this out? Did I open it from the wrong way? I was told by the guy at the store that they don't do these theme boosters anymore or something. There we go, there are the cards. So, I don't know if these are randomized or if they're like set cards. Yeah, exactly. Well, no, that's the funny thing. Like, Magic is only just now starting to get anime-looking cards. Like, it kind of started. Well, I don't know for certain, but it feels like it started with Kamigawa, the Neon Dynasty set. And then, and then they did it again in the newest set. I went to my local card shop to play, what do you call it? Commander. It was the first time that I even knew that they did it. And they were like, oh, we're doing a pre-release for the new set. And I was like, I didn't know that was happening. I just showed up for like a casual game of Commander. And like, I heard like all these people like moaning and complaining, oh, why do these cards look all fucking anime? Oh, I hate that this is infecting my game. And then, meanwhile, 7th edition was in 2001. Oh no. Then, meanwhile, like, all of the anime cards are like some of the most expensive from the set, which I find very, very funny. But I don't know. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. Where is it? There's this fairy-looking lady. There's a different version of this card that is very anime-looking. Why is it not showing me? Hang on, let me look this up real quick. I think I'm looking at the wrong set. Oh, I was looking at the wrong set. Yeah, there's one of this that's like super anime, and then there's like updates for. Oh, that's so cute looking. It's $70. The anime version of this is like $50. The other anime cards that I see just offhand, there's one going for $60. There's another going for like $67. There's one for $30, $35. Oh, she's so cute, as foretold. Goes for 25 to 30 bucks. All the anime cards are so expensive. Oh shit, there's an anime card up at the top that's like 300 bucks. Holy fuck. Smothering teeth. Amazing. Let's see. Okay, so what I'm actually opening right now. Okay. Kamigawa, Neon Dynasty, Ninja theme. I play black, blue, and white. So I don't care about that. This guy seems pretty cool. I like the ninjutsu effect. You get to like swap in a creature, and then the one on the field goes back to your hand. And usually the ninjutsu tends to be cheaper unless it's got a really cool effect. Like this guy's got double strike, so that's probably why he costs more. I might keep him. And then some of them have really cool effects when they land on the field. Others will just do like effects when they do damage. I don't know. There's a lot of different shit about the Magic that I don't know compared to Yu-Gi-Oh! But I'm really excited for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff that I picked up. Ninjutsu. Whenever one or more rogue or ninja creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. That's super useful. I might have one of these already, though. It might already be in my deck. I'll have to double check. Courtyard. Colorless mana. Choose a creature type. 1 mana of any color. Spend this mana only to cast a creature spell of the chosen type or activate an ability of a creature. Oh, that's actually pretty useful. I might swap out one of my other lands for that. It is very, very useful. Don't care about green. Don't care about green. There is a red-white deck that I want to make. It's like potentially got a bunch of samurai in it. 3 color. I'd be sent back to prison. Don't send me to Brazil. No. Dokuchi Silencer deals combat damage. Discard a creature card. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Oh. I think I might have one of those actually. That effect sounds very, very similar. I think I might have an alternate art of one of these. I'll have to double check on that. Inkrise Infiltrator. Oh, I've seen that before. Yeah. Flash, enchant creature, artifact. Enchant creature, enchanted permanent is a creature. It gets -3, -0, loses flying. Oh. I kind of like the sound of that. I can see if there's room for that in the deck. Network Disruptor enters the battlefield, tap target permanent. It's nice because it's cheap, but I don't think I would use it. A blue-black with ninjutsu. It's cheap too, even for the ninjutsu. Ninjutsu abilities you activate cost 1 less to activate. That's going in. I need something like that, especially since I've got, I think I'm up to 10 ninjas or so in the deck. Counter target non-creature spell unless its controller pays. Oh, I think I've got one of these. I'll double check though. Target player discards 2 cards. Ninjas and rogues you control gain menace. Wow. Maybe. Duplicate. Creature, treasure, create a treasure token, activate only if a creature died this turn. It's free mana. See if I could fit that in. I probably can't though. I don't want to put too much black in the deck. June. Do you know anything about Signalis? Voted as like one of the Game of the Years or something. I know very little about it, but I was thinking of playing it for October. Target creature vehicle becomes an artifact creature. It's power and toughness. Oh. And you get to draw a card. I like draw effects. Creature or vehicle. Besides being good, don't know anything about it. Same. I heard that it was like kind of spooky, but I don't know for certain, so that's why I'm like, I could. I might play it. I'm gonna play Homebody, the Game Grumps game. I bought it yesterday because it's like half off. I think they're. You saw Manly play Signalis? Oh, Is it spooky enough? Is it too spooky for me? Moon Circuit Hacker. Deals combat damage to a player, draw a card, discard a card. I don't like discard effects. The way that I play my deck, it's like Fate Shifter. Aminato the Fate Shifter or something like that. And she does a lot of top deck manipulation. So like you'll draw a card and then put one back on top of the deck so you know what you're drawing next turn. And then you can use like miracle things so that things cost like really cheap. It's really cool. There's a lot of draw effects in the deck to make it even more powerful. It's like Resident Evil top view. It's as spooky as RE1. You don't find it spooky? Okay, so that means that I'll probably be like, I don't want to go in the door. I don't want to do this. A lot of blood and body horror. Oh. Alright. That's good. I mean, that's one of the main things that draws me to wanting to play Signalis, because you know me, I love my indie games, and I also love those pixel graphics. Like, goddamn, get me some pixel graphics. Flying Moonfolk puzzle becomes tab scry one. I kind of like that. There's a lot of scry in the deck. I have a lot of flying too, besides the ninjas. Man, there's so many cards in here. I think it says that it's like 30 something. 35 cards, no wonder. That's like nearly half of a constructed deck, I think. I think they play with 60. I have a Virus Beetle. One of the cool things, a couple of the cards that I still have in the commander deck is it like does a lot of recursion. So like either the Virus Beetle will come back to hand and then I'll play it again. Or there's a couple that have an effect where it's like destroy a creature on the field and then bring it back. And Virus Beetle's effect is to enter the battlefield, each opponent discards a card, so it like helps stun lock opponents. Don't need green. I already have Uncharted Haven. Secluded Courtyard, is that the same one over here? It is. Duplicate, don't need green. There's a white ninja. I think I have the fox already. Blade bow. Yeah. Moon Circuit. A lot of these are duplicates. I think I have Network Disruptor. I just added Thousand Face Shadow to the deck. Some of its features tapped. It's a human citizen with base power and toughness. What does a human citizen mean? I'll pass on that. He doesn't have a ninjutsu power. I think I already have Mukotai Ambusher, because I remember looking at the lifelink and being like, that could be useful. Send in one of my flyers to attack somebody that they can't block because they don't have reach or flying, and then just get free 3 life. Coming of the Restless Shadows. Enters the battlefield, choose one. I've got one of those also. Cool. These are good options. These will go into somewhere. Yeah. Alright. And then for our other one. What have you been up to, Jin? You used to have a black-red goblin deck? That's super cool. This one's just supposed to be blue and colorless from the set. And I do like blue. A lot of people don't really like blue, as far as I understand. Because it has like too many sorceries and instances to just like keep players locked down. And it's like, I like those effects, but there's a lot of other things that blue does, mainly like the draw and the scry. But it is useful to have like something that shuts people down also. Writing stuff for a uni project? Hell yeah. That is fantastic. Papercraft leaves the battlefield, pay 2, draw a card. I don't think I would use that because that means that I would need to make a way to destroy it or just hope that somebody does like a board wipe or something. Moonsnare Specialist. Enters a battlefield, return 1 target creature to its owner's hand. You have a gotcha rolling in the background? What gotcha are you playing? I might have one of those in the deck, but I do like the sound of it. Anything to clear stuff off of the board is huge value. I was thinking of trying to use vehicles, but I couldn't. I didn't have enough when I had the idea and like wanted to. I think I had like 2 in the deck, so it just felt like random, like no reason to put that in. Awakened Awareness. Enchant. Enters the battlefield. X/1/1. Enchanted permanent is a creature. Base power. Toughness. No. No. Another Short Circuit. Add a colorless. Spend this mana only to activate an ability or cast an artifact spell. Maybe. I'll put it at the bottom. Anchor to Reality. I think I've got one of those. I think it might be shiny also. That's cool. Trample and Haste. Crew 2. 7/7. Cost 7. Too expensive though. Just because it takes 2 people. I don't generate tokens a whole lot in the game, so I don't think it would be useful. Brown Dust, the time you started playing it? Brave 9. Oh, I think I've seen you like, seen that pop up that you're playing that past couple days. Sky Swimmer Koi. When an artifact enters a battlefield under your control, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. I don't like the discard effect. Ugh. You had me until you told me to discard. Discard Trespassers. Tap up to 2 target creatures. You don't control those creatures. Don't untap during their controller's next untap space. I feel like I don't know. She's a good card all around. Pass. Octopus is equipped with creature, deals combat damage to player, draw a card. Reconfigure, maybe. Duplicate. What is this? When Circuit Mender enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life. Circuit Mender leaves the battlefield, draw a card. For 3? Oh, and it's a... Oh, that's useful. Let's see if there's a place for it. I do have one of those already. No need for it. Ninja Kunai. Ninja Kunai deals 3 damage to any target. I feel like Ninja's Kunai is a good card, just not in Commander because you only get 1 of them. Like I can imagine in like the regular structured play with a 60 card deck, you have 4 of these and you just like pop them off then you can like do a lot. Because it doesn't take too much to get it to work. Total of 3 for the 3 damage. I don't think that's too bad. Maybe it is. I don't know. I'm still new. No, I think some of these are going to be... What is this? Exile target artifact creature, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control with a... Whoa! I like that. +1/+1. Arm Guard Familiar. Ward. What is Brave 9 about, Jin? And also, what was I gonna say? There was something else I was gonna say. Commander is Aminatu, the Fate Shifter. Aminatu. Let's see if I can get her out. She's a creepy little child that does things. She's a planeswalker. She doesn't do damage, so I can't win by the commander damage rule. There's probably like a way better commander than her for like the ninjutsu stuff, but just being able to do all the top deck manipulation and the draw power with how I've put it all together has been very cool. Mnemonic Sphere. Sacrifice Mnemonic Sphere, draw 2 cards. Discard Mnemonic Sphere, draw a card. It costs 4 total to draw 2. I think there's better draw power out there. I already have Invoke the Winds. Searchlight. Ward 3. Whenever this creature becomes the target of spell ordinary, blah blah blah, countered unless the player pays 3. No, it's too expensive. 7 for a 5/7. Tap an untapped artifact or creature you control. Add a colorless. Discard prototype. Owner of the target non-land permanent puts it on the top or bottom of their library. Nope. As an additional cost, cast a spell, tap an untapped artifact you control or pay 1. So it's a 3 for a counter spell? No. You wouldn't like to see that child in a dark alley? Yeah! Arm Guard Familiar. Ward 2. Equipped creature gets +2/+1 and has Ward 2. Reconfigure. Attached to different creature you control. Or unattached from a creature. Reconfigure only as a sorcery. While attached, it isn't a creature. Okay. I see what it's doing. I don't play a lot of equipment though, so I think I'll pass on that. They do a lot of updates, so the meta always changes. Collecting a bunch of waifus like any other gacha. Difference from the others that you gotta organize them into a board in groups of 9. Oh. Hell yeah. well, I know that I saw some gold whatchamadoodle thingies, but I didn't see... I was told that these theme whatever things wouldn't have like special cards. So these probably don't have any value, which is okay. Because I'm not really pulling cards for value when it comes to Magic. I'm just trying to like understand the game still and see like what's even useful, how things interact. And I feel like it's been good to just sort of start with a single set and learn how it works. Although like hearing stuff about like the new Lord of the Rings one where it's like there's a bunch of food and like Gandalf the gray and Gandalf the white like come in and do a bunch of stuff. I don't know. It's a bunch of silly things. But enough Magic the Gathering. Trying to figure that shit out breaks my brain. Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's open some Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. These tins have practically no value. But, like I said, I'm not trying to open them for value. There is a single card that I want out of the set. I'll probably just buy it because I know that I won't pull it. The Swoon time. These tins come with like a special 25th anniversary super rare card, Starlight. All of them are worth like a few dollars because the people who play Yu-Gi-Oh! Or anybody who collects knows that they are going to be... There's just going to be a bajillion of them. I already have some quarter century rares from the other sets from this year, which has been really cool. I can show those off later on. Angela... Oh! Angela, hello. Angelica. Yeah, I got super into Yu-Gi-Oh! Since I haven't had a job. Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. I know a little bit about the Photon Dragons, but I don't know a whole lot about them. It's been fun. It's been something to keep me occupied while looking for work. So we've got 6 mega packs. Each of these will have 2 secret rares, an ultra rare, and then I think 1 or 2 supers, or a rare or 2. I don't remember. The card that I'm looking for is called Illusion of Chaos, and it's for my main deck. Because of these tins, the cost of it is going to be like really low. So if I don't pull it, then I'll probably just buy one off of TCG Market. Let's see, Legromancers, Digit. I don't care about any of the commons. I think there's 2 or 3 new commons, but none of them are for the archetype that I play. The Headhunt, Morphotronic Converter, Runic Freezing. Oh, Therion Disc. I was thinking of making Agents of Destruction deck. It's nice to see that some of the ones that didn't get upgrades have higher rarity now. Kashtira Shangri-La. These are gonna get so... Oh my gosh. That's a pretty nice pull for the first pack. And then Therion Disc Coliseum, I don't care. And then all the Labyrinth stuff. Let's see, let's try to keep these a little bit organized. Toss those over there. The deck that I play the reason why I want Illusion of Chaos is mainly for the draw power. It has another card that it pairs with, which gives you the ability to pretty much draw 2 for free. Is that a hollow? Yes, it is. Time Thief. Time Thieves are so cute. Oh, and we got Exo Sisters too. I built an Exo Sister deck for my girlfriend. She doesn't like playing it though. Oh shit, I didn't realize I needed to put them forward more. That's alright. The Exo Sisters are super fun. DD Divisor, yep. Alright. Scareclaw's been coming up. I faced against a Scareclaw deck over the weekend, and I was surprised at how much power they've got behind them. I probably would have done better if I didn't get a bricked hand. I was in the process of like trying to like reconfigure my deck because there's one person, every time I face them I lose. Like no matter like what's in my hand, I could have like the perfect hand and end up just failing. So I've been trying to like sort of build around them. Ooh, Dynamorphia. I've always wanted to build a Dynamorphia deck also. She's a very cool looking woman. And then there's new Amazona, or not new, but an upgraded Amazonas card. So she's all like super ultra rare. Beyond the Pendulum. Here it is. This little Scareclaw heart. I don't even know what she does, but she beat me to all hell. Oh my gosh. It's cool seeing archetypes, a bunch of different archetypes. The locals that I go to, there isn't a single, there's only a couple people that play the same archetype. Like there's the Scareclaw, the guy who plays Scareclaw. I don't know what she does, but she hurt. Well, she doesn't hurt. That's the thing. It's her effect. Like she's able to like bring out way more potential. It's all in the paragraph of text. She's just this tiny little chibi fuck who's like, I'm gonna ruin your day. It's not gonna be me, but I'm gonna be the cause of ruining your day. Oh my gosh. I can't even read what that says. Fereki the Runic Fangs. Man, I might get enough stuff to be able to build a full deck. I have like part of a Libromancer deck built. I just sort of like put aside all the cards for archetypes. And I was looking up some random deck builds. And I was like, I've got like a good chunk of what's needed for this. Oh, and we got the Exosister Mikolas. That's so pretty looking. I don't have the right lighting to be able to like be like, ooh, look at the pretty effects. But that's a good looking card. More Dynamorphia. Hell yeah. I do have a punk deck. My mat right here. Like, I just love the look of the punk cards. They're like very like visual kai, if you know what that is in Japanese culture. Visual kei, however you might say it. And it's like this weird like zombie hybrid with the punks. The thing that frustrates me about all the archetypes that aren't popular enough to like win, or like really not win, but that aren't like in the top tiers to be meta, is that everybody, whenever they're building decks, they'll like use all the meta stuff, and then they'll toss in like a couple cards from the archetype and be like, oh, it's a punk deck, but it's like really like, this is a zombie deck. It's me. Whoa. Hello, Kurt. Of course I have a punk deck. They're adorable. Why wouldn't I have a punk deck? But the thing I like to do is like take those archetypes and try to keep them like as pure as possible. So I edited it a little bit. And overfusion. I might need to look at that. And try to keep like the ratios like so it's like more of the type that I actually want to be playing than all the other stuff. Oh, secret rare Exosister Ellis. You know, there's a funny thing about the Exosisters. There's a bunch of like alternate art stuff or like art changes between the cards in Japan and then the cards in the rest of the world. And for the Exosisters, like they didn't like add any clothing or like cover anything up that seemed like too sexual or too like promiscuous or offensive or anything in any way. All they did was change the colors of their outfits a little bit. What do you know? Can't use it. Sales ban. Oh yeah, Caspital? I might be able to build my own Exosister deck. Another Amazonas. Toss her over here. Blackwing. Phantom Glimmer. I've never seen this card before. But there's a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh cards I haven't seen. There's only so much you can get through when coming back to the game after a decade. But you know, after a good like 6 months of playing and seeing everything, got a good idea of like what's useful. What's this Shangri-La? The funny thing is the deck that I like playing, there's a deck list out there that's like has a couple Kashtira cards in it, and I didn't try it because I didn't want to invest in Shangri-La or the Fenrir's, because Fenrir is ridiculously expensive. Get yourself those Amazonas cards, Kurt. Hell yeah. I would suggest just buying them off of TCG though. These tins, like, as cool it is, I just enjoy like being like, oh my gosh, look at the cards. These tins aren't worth it. But one thing that a lot of people I think aren't thinking about when it comes to the quarter century rares is everybody's like, oh, there's too many, they're saturating the market, they shouldn't just be like printing these and these rarities when like we just got like a Starlight rare of it like last year or whatever. The quarter centuries only come out this year. So there's no reason not to have a few of them and just keep them, whether or not you're going to use them. I think the ones from the tins are going to be the least valuable. But if you get any quarter centuries from the other sets, like I have a quarter century Assault Synchron, and then one of the new Tristina cards and Noble Arms Museum, like these are like $50 and then $100 right now. The quarter century rares they're not gonna be reprinted. So I don't know why people are like so up in arms about, oh, the value of all this is gonna be in the trash forever. Oh, blah, blah, blah. I think they're just silly, you know? But I don't know. I don't know Yu-Gi-Oh! Or the market that well. It's just my gut feeling. I remember what I was gonna ask. June, have you watched anybody play through, what's it called? That other game that I mentioned that I want to play for October. Game Grumps one. Hang on, let me look. Homebody. Have you watched anybody play Homebody? How spooky is it? On a scale of I'm gonna be super scared to other people being like psh, psh. Fucking Scareclaw. Signal? No, not Signalis. Homebody. Stream delay. L. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. This is the most valuable card that I got out of these tins, which is expected. Where the hell is this other one? The Galaxy Photon, whatever. Galaxy Eyes Photon? It's like $1. That's fine. That's fine. They need to... I'm really surprised that the rest of the list hasn't been put onto TCG Player. Maybe they're waiting for the market to like open enough to get values for everything. Unless I'm looking at the wrong thing. No. Anniversary 10 Dueling Heroes. Galaxy Automan. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I'm so hoping that Cashier gets nerfed. I haven't had to face it like too many times, but still at the same time, when you do, and when they start like popping off or getting a Rise Heart out and just doing their super negates, it's like, fuck, man. These Exo Sister cards are awesome though. All right. I don't have anything else planned for stream. I just wanted to see like how the hell we get this to work. And I watched so many unboxings or pack openings on YouTube. I was like, I could do the same thing. I could go through my deck if you wanted to see it. But I don't... It's not like the most straightforward deck. It's straightforward. If you know about Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh yeah. Also, for my main deck, my side deck, I have these cool outside sleeve things that have tentacles on them because you know me. Gotta build a deck using the mega packs. Just what I've got, I think it would be like... It'd be like 5 different archetypes put together that wouldn't actually work together. If I used what I've got here. There's like probably enough Libromancer to like get something going. And then there might be enough Labyrinth commons. I don't think any of the Exo Sisters... Well, I don't think any of the Exo Sisters themselves are in common print. So I wouldn't be able to use them effectively. I might have enough for like a couple of the Scareclaw things. That would be like the most jank deck. Scareclaw, Libromancer, Labyrinth. Yeah, I think It would have to be like some weird runic labyrinth Libromancer and Scareclaw hybrid thing. Kagero Ninja beatdown. If they sell marked card sleeves for cheating? Oh, they probably do. Well, this is the extra deck. So you're technically not supposed to have different sleeves on your main deck and your extra deck, but everybody does. But at the same time, if anybody like saw like something weird with somebody's deck, like I could see them like asking the judge and being like, "Hey, why? Can you like double check their sleeves? Like, what's going on with that?" I think the one thing that I see the most is like when you shuffle enough that like, you know, that grit from your hand like gets on the cards. Never really gets on the back though. It's always the shiny side. So I play Mikanko. And if you don't know what Mikanko does, I can walk you through like an opening hand. I just changed it up. I have one card that I bought today that is gonna go in the deck. Hang on. It's a second Herald of Arclight that I'm going to be putting in. The ability to have two of them to search for ritual monsters is just like incredible value with the deck. But Mikankos is so much fun. They reflect damage back. They're hard to destroy. If you have the right setup, they can't be targeted. Normally you want to go second with them, but I've been looking at a bunch of, yeah. Marifana, hello. I stream Marifana. Hello. How are you doing? How is your day? Marifana. The lady have Marifana. I know. Oh my gosh. Mark playing card decks literally say what the card is. What? Unless you know where to look? That's insane. They're probably... I imagine there would be sleeves like that. But I don't know how they would work. So Huli Pass is unbeatable going first. Okay, so let me walk you through what I've got going on with my deck. Turn one, normally I would want to go second, but I've been working with an archetype that I've been watching YouTube videos on. So it goes like this. We start with Neospace Connector. Neospace Connector, we're normal summoning him. Neospace Connector effect lets us search for, what is it? Neospatian monster and special summon it from the deck. We have Neospatian Aqua Dolphin. It being on the field allows me to, once per turn, discard a card, look at opponent's hand, and choose one monster. If I control a monster with attack greater than or equal to the attack of the chosen monster, or chosen card, destroy the chosen card. So that like lets you rip like an Ash Blossom or a Droll or any other sort of hand trap that's a monster. Unfortunately, it doesn't help with, what do you call it, infinite imperm, but you know. And then you have two warrior monsters on the field. So we'll link off for Isolde. Isolde has some really cool effects. Which one do you know from the anime? The Neospace Connector or the Dolphin? I'll talk to you soon, Marifana. Marifana. Space design spells J in the stars. J in the stars? Holy shit, that's cool. Memorized every DDD combo. Oh yeah, June, get in there. Show us the DDD combos. So Isold has 2 effects. One effect lets you get blah 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 blah. No. We're gonna get him in a moment. Let's us get where is he? Oh, I passed him. Let's just get roll into hand. Oh, I'm supposed to discard for one of the other effects. I always forget about the discards. I'll discard Arabesque, because that'll let us get other things. Her other effect lets you special summon a warrior monster to the field as long as you send equips from your deck to the graveyard with different names. So send Axe of Fools, send Mayawashi Dori. Oh, instead of Arabesque. Hang on, this is why I just like do practice hands for like all week until I go to my locals. So that's 1, 2, da 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 da. We need 2 more. Durendal, and then Arabesque. Arabesque. Yeah, that'll work. And then Oliver is special summoned. We can use the effect of Mayawashi Dori from graveyard to special summon Huli. Mayawashi Dori attaches to Hare, and then Hare, when she is equipped, lets us search for a Mikanko equip card. We already have an Arabesque. We have 2 Arabesques in hand, and one of them is in the graveyard. So I will grab... I'll grab Reflection Rondo. And then I'm going to... I want to use my Diviner, but I'm not able to. I'm going to attach Arabesque to... Yeah, that'll work. I don't like it, but it'll work. I'll attach it to Isold, and then I'll use Arabesque's effect to bounce Isold, and then we'll put Huli out. So Isold will go back to our extra deck, and then when Huli is equipped, we get to search for a Mikanko trap card. And there is one that is very useful for going first. Mikanko Promise. Alright, so what we've got in hand is some stuff that we can't use this turn. Roland's effect is negated because Isold's effect brought it to our hand. Arabesque's effect is once per turn. We could equip it if we wanted to like protect Oliver or something, but we're not going to bother with that. Reflection Rondo is useful for when your opponent has monsters on the field. It's turn 1, so your opponent has no monsters right now, and we can't use Diviner. I would really like to use Diviner because I would like to have Ohime in hand, but that's not going to happen this turn. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to do... Are we going to synchro? No. Yes. No. We can't do that. We'll synchro for 10 to get out Baroness. Hare gets banished because of the effect of Mayawashi Dori because she was brought back from the grave. Oliver goes to grave, but then we can have him equipped to Baronne de Fleur so that she's protected from card effects. The opponent cannot target the equipped card with card effects, yeah. So we have our Omni Negate and stuff. we'll set promise and then pass turn. We'll pretend our opponent does some stuff. We pretend that we use Baron to Flor's effect. Oh no. On their standby phase, we'll activate promise. That's how it goes. Standby phase, we'll use promise. We'll get Nini. And then we've got a bunch of stuff in the graveyard, so we can attach Arabesque to her with Promise's effect. Test a deck if it's marked. Take it to the movies. Flip through it like an animated picture book. Oh. The marking can be small. Like a scratch. I mean, sleeves get scratched just by shuffling, so... But I mean, it's the back that you'd probably be looking at, right? The backs are like very rarely like smooth and can be scratched. They're always like textured. So our Nini lets us use a quick effect Snatch Steal. So the opponent summons a monster, we Snatch Steal it, they try to use another effect, we use Baron to negate it. And then we can presume that they were able to special summon something else and set some cards. Yeah. And then we would take our second turn. We drew Ohime. We don't even need the diviner, okay? I didn't shuffle. Whenever I'm testing, I just go through and don't shuffle. When I'm at locals, I like shuffle every time, and then the opponent's like, oh my god, you're wasting time. Giving good tips for all the wrong reasons? How do you mean? Just like the way that I combo with Mikanko? Also, when it comes to trading card games like this, if somebody like flipped through another opponent's like cards like a picture book, like they would freak out because some of the cards like both of these, like I think Baron is about like $45 or $50, and then Nini, because it's a collector's rare, is going for like 35 or 40 right now. Oh, tips for quote-unquote not marking the cards. Fantastic. Okay, so we shuffled. Draw, okay. We got Kagura. I put Kagura back in because I was thinking about it. If I'm going second, or if I'm going first, and depending on what happens, usually the first Ohime that I summon gets linked off or synchroed off for either Baron or Apollosa. And I was thinking like, okay, so I get a bunch of negates and everything, but because of the way that we play and we get so many different equip cards in Grave, that's like a really powerful resource that people aren't using to be able to pop cards on the opponent's side on turn 2. So that's why I put it back in. I'm gonna see how it goes this weekend, but I don't know, hopefully it works out. We're gonna use Roland's effect. What is Roland's effect? Blah, 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 blah. Equip this card from hand, target, blah, blah, blah. This card is in the grave because it was sent there. Add 1 Fire Warrior monster, expect a copy of him, or 1 equip spell from deck to hand. Okay, cool. So we'll quick effect equip Roland to Baron. I'm gonna use the effect of Mayawashi Dori to bring back Huli from the grave. We're a little crowded here, but that's okay. Huli effect to search for Mikanko Trap. Spirit Walk. We'll go with Spirit Walk. I would use Rivalry if I had other things going on, or other equips in my deck left, but I don't. So Rivalry will be something that we use later on. I am going to do something with Barone. First I'll use Diviner of Herald. And then we'll pop Herald of the Arclight, send it from the extra deck to Grave, so we can get Ohime. Ba 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 ba, Ohime. Then we'll use Ohime effect to grab a Mikanko card. Oh, we can use Barone too. Oh, and another reason why I keep thinking about Kagura, right, is because the ability, when you special summon her with Great Mikanko Ceremony, and she goes to the graveyard, you can't get her back by like any of the other card effects like Mayawashidori or anything, because she wasn't properly summoned. So like being able to like actually summon Ohime, even for like the effect of Fire Dance or Mayawashidori, like something like that, seems really powerful. She's not like the best Mikanko to have on the board. Most of her power comes from the search that we're doing right now, but I still feel like it's incredibly useful. We're gonna grab Fire Dance because we're gonna actually summon her. And then we're gonna discard Reflection Rondo for her cost for that search. Oh, Diviner is a level 6 right now because of the effect. In that case, we're going to attach Arabesque to Barone, and we're going to use Arabesque's effect to bring out our last Hare. Barone will go back to... Barone will go back there. These two will fall off. I can re-equip Oliver, but I don't need to, because I want the space for other things going on. Because don't forget, we have the Mikanko Trap Spirit Walk, so that'll take a space at the end of our turn. And is there anything else? No, all we've got is Mayawashidori. I added in a second Mayo because of the way that I sold plays, and usually like you're bringing out Oliver makes it so that there's like very few cards left, very few equips left in the deck, which is fine, but it's not like super ideal. We will have the ritual. We'll use our Diviner of Herald, bring out Ohime, and then the ritual, or Kagura's effect, lets us go 1, 2, 3, 4. We get to destroy 4 cards and inflict 4,000 damage to our opponent. Well, if our opponent has 4 cards to destroy, for each card destroyed, we deal 1,000 damage. Which is super powerful. And then we've got our board pretty much locked down. Huli makes it so that all of our Mikanko cards can't be targeted. We still have a space for Nini to snatch steal. If I wanted to, I could do something really fun and like do a link 2 with Huli and Hare. If I don't have an OTK on this turn for some reason, send those and then bring out something like IP. That way we've got even more power with Nini. And then I could use Fire Dance on Huli just to keep the pressure on, so that the Mikanko cards can't be targeted. And then if I wanted to, for extra protection, I could put Mayo on Ohime, because all of the Mikanko equips have the effect, this card cannot be destroyed by card effects. The equipped monster can't be destroyed by card effects. Yeah, that's probably how I would take the second turn if I didn't have OTK potential. And the cool thing about Fire Dance, if you did destroy everything with Kagura, then Fire Dance lets you bring something back from their graveyard with their effects negated, which definitely would give me the OTK. Yeah. Of course you shouldn't, she. Oh, I see. I mean, most people that I see use the plain, like, Dragon Shield cards. There are a couple people who use, there was the set Magnificent Mavens, which came with cards, not cards, sleeves that have, whatchamadoodles, but they're like ones that Konami themselves made. I don't know. Sometimes I'll see, like, there's this one guy who plays Dark Magician, and he's got Dark Magician Girl sleeves. And I mean, to be honest, I do too, because I have nearly an entire Dark Magician Girl set made. But other than him and like a couple other like people, most everybody has just plain sleeve backs, and then some people will have the bordered cards for their extra deck. And because of how the extra deck works, like it doesn't matter whether they're marked or not, but officially, like, you're not supposed to have different sleeves from your main deck, but a bunch of people do. But yeah, Mikanko is a whole lot of fun. The way that they work, like, to not take damage and then to just be able to protect themselves from any sort of destruction, and then being able to have the non-targeting with Huli on the field is just so powerful. Tons of strats. I mean, every time I draw a new hand, like, there's always something different. I could run it back and shuffle again. I looked it up because I was like, when I first got it back into Yu-Gi-Oh, I had everything double sleeved, and I was like, is it okay to have double sleeved cards? And it was like really vague on double sleeves. It was just like, make sure that all of your cards are the same. And then that's when it got into the nuance of being like, everything in your extra deck, your side deck, and your main deck should have the exact same sleeves on them. Older, more scuffed set, blank sleeves, new sleeves for specific cards. Maybe, yeah. Because, like, with my Magic the Gathering deck, I have these sleeves that are shiny on the back, so, like, potentially, like, there could be a way to abuse, like, once they're scuffed enough to know which ones are more scuffed than others. But, like, the sleeves are brand new, and I'm like I don't think I would ever like be really competitive about MTG. Yu-Gi-Oh is like where my love for the game lies, like real investment and everything. But other than those are Dragon Shield also. So they're like one of the few that I've seen that have a shiny back instead of a matte back. Yeah, I see most people with a matte back. And like, unless you're just going by feel of like knowing like what's on the bottom of your deck or something, or like in the middle of your deck, I don't know, I can't imagine how you would mark your cards with just plain sleeves. I don't know, I've never even thought about that. I just like playing the game. What frustrates me the most is when like my opponent does a bunch of searches, and then they end their turn, and I'm like, can I cut your deck? And they give me this look like, because like some people are like really lazy. They'll like have like this much left in their deck and they'll just be like, and it looks like, you know, you barely shuffled, and then they'll set it over, and it's like, okay, well, it looks like 4 cards got moved. Like you could still have like the same things in the same order. Letting you know, well, yeah, like this is what you draw from. But it's just that most of them are matte on the back, like they've got like a rough texture. So I don't know how. It doesn't matter. Yes, it is customary to cut the deck. Technically, every time you search, like if I used Ohime's effect to search, and then I got Spirit Walk for some weird reason, I'm supposed to shuffle, and then offer my opponent to cut the deck. But because so many effects search nowadays, people will just like be like, I'm gonna go back into my deck, so I'll shuffle afterwards. There are a couple people. Well, the regulars aren't. There are some people that come in just for the bigger tournaments. Like every month or so, they'll give away booster boxes for first and second. Slap. Just all their cards go flying. Like, I guess I won, huh? But also because I'm a lady, like a lot of people are like really like, oh, when they're interacting with me. They're either unsure if I'm gonna know all the rules, or if they think that, like the guy who plays Dark Magicians, thankfully so far I've only had to face him once, and he he activated Mirror Force, and I had a response to it to negate it, and he was like, well, no, you can't do that because Mirror Force destroys all of your monsters when you attack. And it's like, well, yeah, but I've got this card that's gonna negate the effect. And he's like, but all your Mirror Force destroys your monsters. And I'm like, I understand that. And I'm doing, that's Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. This resolves to negate that, so my monsters aren't killed. And he just puts it in the graveyard. He's like, I don't know. He's like the Yu-Gi-Oh player that I was like most afraid to come across. So, trying to avoid the cooties, I know, right? You know, just this wild lesbian that loves punk cards but can't use them, so she uses cards that with 0 attack that dance to do all the damage. Hello, Koroko. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Oh man, this is a rough hand. This is like what I had last weekend. It's not completely bricked. I might be able to make this work. But going first, this is rough. This is so rough. Ooh, okay. So if I had to go first, I don't get to draw. Oh man, I would set imperm and pass. I could keep it in hand. That might be no, because the effect for the column would be best. Then I would activate it on my opponent's turn. Oh man. One whole you're right, you're right. Ururu, oh my gosh, hello. I remember. So good to see you. And then if I survive to turn 2, if my opponent just doesn't blow me out of the water, hopefully that one negate kept them from like drawing everything they need. Fuck, this sucks. Oh man, this is the nightmare hand. Okay, what can I do? I know what I can do. Okay, so the first thing I would do is I would attach Durendal to one of their monsters. I would use Durendal's effect. When it's equipped to a monster, I can add one level 5 or lower Fire Warrior monster from deck to hand, and then destroy this card. So... Whew, this sucks. Man, starting off this way is rough. So what do I get? That's the question. Well, first I would use Feather Duster. Make sure that whatever they have in their back row isn't going to stop me from using Durendal. We have 4 options. That won't help us. Roland isn't going to help us. Oliver only works... That's not going to help us. I guess Hare is what I get. Oh man, this is rough. But you know, having Hare gives us access to I sold. So I can normal Dolphin. I can't use Dolphin's effect. Oh yes, I can. I would discard Spirit Walk for its effect. If they've got anything useful in hand, then I pop that. Mikako Ceremony out. Hare, this is cursed. This is so fucking cursed. I'll banish Ceremony. Oh man, this is so rough. Banish Ceremony to grab Maiwashi Dori to grave. Yeah. No, because I sold will let me... I'm not gonna be able to equip. This is so rough. I have 3 Preparations of Rites and 3 Ohimes, and I rarely draw into them. I think the deck is 42 cards, so like the probability is there that I would draw an Ohime every turn, every hand, every starting hand. Yeah, I'll send Mayo to grave. Then we'll link off for I sold. 2 warrior monsters. I sold's first effect. We'll grab We'll grab Renaud to hand. Because we can probably use that next turn, and then we will send 4 cards for our other boyo. We'll send Double-Edged, Arabesque, Fools, and one more differently named. Differently named Reflection Rondo? I don't like that. Oh, we already used Durandal, that's right. Okay, that's why I have fewer options than I feel like I should. Okay, I guess we'll send Rondo. And then we special out level 4. Where are you? Oliver. Great. Note is in hand. Where's the part where I steal their soul and send them to the Shadow Realm? Or lock their grandpa on the TV? I'm not like Kaiba. Come on now. Come on now. I'm not like Kaiba. We can keep him in defense. Special summon him in defense. Man, we're in rough shape. Okay. And then we'll use Maiwashidori, Grave Effect, to special out Hare. Hare equipped lets us grab a Mikanko equip card. I will grab... Where's Fire Dance? I would like Fire Dance. We'll grab Fire Dance. Fire Dance will let us get back... We don't have Huli. Why do I think I had Huli in Grave? That's alright. That's okay. I'm dumb. We'll have it for next turn if we survive. We can link 3 for Unicorn. Link 3. Because we need some draw power right now. For Unicorn, we'll attach Oliver to Hare. How does Unicorn work? I don't know how these Nightmare cards work that well. I've had them since I got back into Yu-Gi-Oh! And like have never like committed to memory how the hell they work. Card is link summon. You can discard 1 card, target 1 card on the field, return it to the deck. Then if this card is co-linked when this effect was activated, we'll pretend that I had the forethought to have Hare there. Just for the sake of practicing. That's what practice is for. Co-linked, you can draw 1 card. Okay, so I have to discard. Which is ass. Ass. That means I should have grabbed the other Infernoble guy. But that's okay. Then we get to draw 1. Great. Did I already normal summon this turn? Yes I did. I had the dolphin. Oh boy. I would enter battle, swing, and then go into main phase 2. No. During battle, if I got to attack with Hare, I would return Oliver to hand with the effect of Maiwashidori. Main phase 2, I would use Oliver's effect. Send 1 fire, 1 equip from hand or face of field to the graveyard. Ugh. This is bad. This is bad. I don't want to discard Fire Dance. Bring him out. He's a level 1 tuner. We'll synchro. This is so bad. We'll synchro for Herald of the Arclight, so we have a negate for next turn. Hopefully our Nightmare Unicorn's gonna be fine. I don't know. I'd probably lose this match unless I was going against somebody who didn't have, who also had a really bad starting hand, or somebody who was returning to the game. That would just be a bust. There have been matches where, like, I've locked down the field but didn't have Fire Dance to get something out of the opponent's grave, and then we just sat there for like 10 turns until I was able to draw something, or draw enough monsters to do a link play. But yeah. Oh boy. The kite ninja scene from the anime. The kite ninja scene. Oh my god, wait, I know what you're talking about. I've been rewatching it with my girlfriend, and isn't that where, like, the, instead of a hologram, like, it's actually like somebody on the, in real life, like on a kite up above? Oh my gosh. Amazing. That is simply amazing. Yeah. I think I'm gonna stop for now. I wish I could get a goddamn job. I've been applying like crazy to get something. Just anything at this point. I've applied to grocery stores. I've applied to I haven't applied to fast food places yet. I refuse to go back to fast food. After 5 years of Taco Bell and mostly doing the graveyard shift there, I refuse. But it's so frustrating that I can't get anything in biotech or like a lab job or something. Got my degree, just nobody wants to hire. It's so frustrating. But that's been how it's been since I finished my degree. Which is okay. I think I'm gonna get rid of Downerd. It might be time to remove Relinquished Anima. I was running Relinquished Anima when I used to have a Droll in my deck. I still have a Droll in my side deck, so I could put Anima in the side deck with them. Because if I was in a tight spot, I would like Kaiju. First time you've heard about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is it good? It's complicated. But, you know, if you like nuance and specificity, and then being able to pull off some really cool combos, then yes, it's good. But it does have a steep learning curve. If you want to just play for like low stakes, you could download Master Duel or Yu-Gi-Oh! Omega. Omega is a free fan version of the digital version of the game. And you can just use any cards and practice with them. Whereas Master Duel is Konami's official one. And they try to monetize it a little bit. There's still a bunch of like free ways to build entire decks. It's just eventually like all of the free stuff that they give you runs out. So it gets a little bit harder unless you like continuously play nonstop. The cards look pretty, yeah. That's one of the main things that keeps me into Yu-Gi-Oh! Over Magic. I like the way that Magic plays. It's just the look and style of the cards. The different effects for different rarities. This collector's rare imperm is so pretty. It's like the prettiest card in the world. But yeah. Hope everybody had a good time. Let's get on over to our end scene. Maybe I shouldn't do the end scene because I haven't updated this in like a year. I don't know who's still subscribed over on Twitch. I don't know what way I'll end up redoing this for YouTube. But that's okay, we'll figure it out in the coming months. I'm gonna be playing Homebody. Look out for that. I'll probably play Signalis too. And then I'll probably keep doing streams where I open cards. I don't buy cards a whole lot, but like whenever there's a new set and there's like something interesting in it for me, I'll buy them. I'm tired and hungry. Hope you all had a good time. Oh man, that was a long time ago if Dragon Knight was subscribed. It's funny, when I started getting ready for this stream, I like pulled up Twitch and started getting all of that going, and then I was like, wait a minute, I don't want to be on Twitch anymore. What am I doing? Not only will this help our watch time on YouTube, it'll like get me off my ass to like figure YouTube out and like remember how to do all the stuff, get everything going, and then we'll have another VOD. Easy peasy. Man, I forgot how tiring streaming is. I'm not like tired, but there's just like a little bit of like mental and physical exhaustion just from like continuously talking. Twitch imploded? Good. Good riddance, Twitch. I don't know, I'm not going back to Twitch. If there's like some sort of like unique thing that I could only do on Twitch, like a game that has Twitch integration or something, maybe. Like I saw that Baldur's Gate has Twitch integration. Oh god, it's already over? I don't know, I'll stop talking. Thank you for being here, everybody. Stay safe, wash your hands, and as always, sweet dreams. I love you all.